How's it going, everyone? It's another episode of What's the Word? It's your boy Jay with my man Trent.
What's up, guys?
And we got another episode here live from the bunker.
Live.
So we're still under quarantine.
We are still...
Or sheltering in place.
Sheltered in place.
Yeah. So...
Hashtag flatten that curve.
There you go, yeah. So how's your week, man?
It's been pretty boring, man. Yeah? You know, one thing I have noticed with this whole coronavirus stuff and this, the stimulus check. Now, I understand there's a lot of people out there who don't have a job, and the stimulus check is obviously there intended to help you. But I'm fortunate to have a job that we weren't laid off. So essentially the stimulus check is just fun money, so to speak. But it's also there to help the economy too by purchasing. So I've been doing a lot of Amazon shopping. You? Yeah.
Well, working on stuff around the house and like working on projects that were put off and whatnot, and just using it towards bills. And I guess that's what
that's true.
Everyone has its intended purpose for it, but
still, however you spend
hanging
it,
in there.
However you spend it, it's the right way. So don't question it.
But I would say the same. It's been, I guess, the same. What can you do? You keep yourself occupied. You find different things. Buy random stuff on Amazon. I don't know. Which, by the way, we're not sponsored by Amazon at all.
Not at all.
One of those online retailers that you can still buy stuff from.
But Amazon, if you're listening.
But if you're listening, Jeff Bezos.
Bezos.
Is that his name?
Jeff Bezos, yes.
So... But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and dip into the topics of discussion. So the first question we have here is from Frank from Facebook. Asked, as musicians, what music would you suggest to listen to during this quarantine?
You know, that's a good question.
Away, yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, with this whole quarantine, I would say Notice. But
of course.
but all
Notice is variety.
It is all 5 of our songs. But no. But on a serious note, I've been listening to a lot of Fleet Foxes lately.
That's a good band.
The reason why I feel with the chaos going around, you don't want to listen to something hard. You don't want to listen to something fast. You want to relax and you want to enjoy music. And I feel like Fleet Foxes gives that tone, you know what I'm talking about?
I agree. Although I kind of am all over the place with music. You have some days where you just want to like listen to some sludge metal, or you want to listen to some speed metal.
Yeah.
Hell, maybe some Ministry, which is like that industrial techno metal. This is like in your face. Have you ever listened to Ministry?
I've never heard of them.
I would give them a listen.
Okay. Ministry, right?
Yeah, Ministry. But yeah, it really depends on how you're feeling. I know, especially during these times, people can feel a little extra lonely or feel sad and whatnot. So you want to listen to whatever you feel gets you in a better mood, or whatever fits your mood, I guess.
That's a good point.
It really differs from person to person.
I think you're absolutely right. I feel like after a while, listening to Fleet Fox would probably get a little stale, and you can't be so complacent. I don't know. I guess my second pick, I don't know, like thinking of alternatives. I'm a fan of like the older stuff, like Badfinger. They're really good, but again, they're more of like an easy listening type of music. I don't know.
Baby Blue.
Baby Blue.
My baby blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's Badfinger.
I believe so. I'm not 100% sure. I know back in the day they had like they thought like fans thought that they were like, I'm not kidding, that they were like the undercover Beatles because they sounded like them.
I haven't heard of that.
Oh yeah.
I'll have to re-listen to
Badfinger's story is like really interesting. Like in short, because I know we have other topics in mind, but it's really good. Like if we're going to dive into like a band, Badfinger would make the ultimate movie, because the manager got like really upset and really greedy, And so he essentially, this manager, was like taking majority of the money and like selling things from the band. And so the band weren't getting 100% of what they should have been getting, and the manager wasn't paying money back to the label to make, balance everything.
Some shady music
So
business stuff. Man.
this manager had this band leave Apple Studios, which is in a label from the Beatles, and they went to, I believe, Capitol Records, and so they had like a 10 record deal, and again, they punched out all this music, but they weren't getting any kickbacks from the label, and the label dropped the band. And so now this band is like broke, and they had no idea what was going on because this manager was doing all the stuff. They fired the manager, and their lead singer actually committed suicide and blamed the manager for all their mishaps.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a very interesting band to look into.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, but their music's good.
Yeah.
So listen to some Badfinger.
There you go. If I were to say like what I've been listening to, I've actually been so I've been listening to some like African guitar music, so like African music. Right off the top of my head, like Ali Farka Toure, I think that's his name. Great guitarist, and also been listening to some like movie scores, like from composers like Bernard Herrmann.
Some Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer, yeah. No, but I really like Herman's style. Like he did the score for Taxi Driver.
Oh, really?
And then also I think Suspiria as well.
I don't know.
Psycho.
Psycho. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I did not know that.
I think
little instrumental going on.
So some instrumental action going on. Shake things up, and then of course you got your heavy metal.
Of course.
Dubstep. Just whatever you feel, or whatever I'm in the mood, I guess.
Another thing I've been listening to, a lot of local music. And I kid you not, I go to YouTube and just YouTube Grow Me Show. No, all that stuff. Just listen to some local stuff like that. Yeah, support local. Again, you never know what local bands are out there, and you'll definitely enjoy them.
Yeah. Oh, I was wrong. It's not Suspiria. It's Vertigo. I got those two movies.
Is that the one with with Tom Cruise? Vertigo, or is
no? You're thinking about Vanilla Sky.
And I heard that was crap.
That was I
heard that was crap.
It was different.
I never saw the movie.
It's a different kind of movie. I mean, I've only seen it once. I haven't seen it again since. I think I saw it when it came out.
For good reason, probably.
For good reason, probably, yeah. But Vertigo, that was a pretty good movie. That's a classic 1958 film.
Oh.
Yeah. I'd give that a watch.
Little black and white action, huh?
No, it's in Technicolor.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
So, but yeah, that's what I've been listening to. If you don't have anything else to add on that topic, then I guess we'll move on.
Let's move on.
Jagged Brick.
Wow. So have you?
Yeah, people are wondering about Jagged Brick. So yeah, I mean,
have you heard anything?
Didn't you like run into one of the members at the store? Like you could see them from a distance, you recognize them, right?
Wait, you're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. I mean, you're right. It's sometimes with this stuff going on.
Yeah,
we were wearing masks, and yes, I believe it was the drummer.
They were kind of MIA for a while.
Yeah, because we heard about them at the last at their last basement party before this whole thing went down. Yeah, it was drummer Todd.
Yeah. Todd.
Yeah. I said, hey man, we haven't heard from you. What are you up here in Columbus for?
While keeping a distance.
While keeping a distance. I was shouting at him.
So, yeah. So they are still a thing.
Well, I asked them like, how are they? Because again, they're not, as you already know, they're not a band on social media.
No.
So how are they? I asked them like, how are you guys making some money? And Todd said, that they're planning on a wax cylinder music subscription program for true hipsters who listen to the music on phonographs. So what they had the idea of like a new wax cylinder in your mailbox each month for a brand new Jagged Brick single. Talking about hipster, man.
That's dedication right there. But I also heard that they're also thinking about breaking their norm. I mean, because we're all in new territory now, if you think about it.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
and we're all trying to, adapt to this new normal, and I think they are now adapting to this new normal.
You're right, because I don't think their phonograph idea is going to last very long, because not a lot of people have them.
But like getting their material out there for people to be exposed to it, I think they are like creating a Facebook page.
They are.
I heard that is in the works.
You
mentioned that. Briefly. So like, I mean, just to connect.
You know what would be a really good idea? What we should do is we should reach out to them.
Yeah.
And, with this quarantine thing, maybe have like a Zoom meeting and have the members of all 7 members of Jagged Brick.
That would be awesome.
I think yes. I'm going to make that happen. We're going to make that happen. Audience, we're going to make that happen by request.
Make it happen.
Your love of Jagged Brick, and we are going to have them hopefully on the next podcast. So stay tuned.
Yes. So with that being said, I'm really excited about it.
I am really excited about it too.
It's going to be sweet.
Hopefully it works out
to connect. We talk about them every episode.
We're like giving them free promotions, man.
Exactly. So it'll be nice to get them on the air and introduce them to the world, if you will.
No, I agree. So, we'll hit them up. Yeah. Audience, we'll hit them up for you.
Moving on. So with that being said, I got Jen from Facebook who asks, "What is the first thing you will do when this lockdown is over?"
Ooh.
You want to take that? Yeah, you want to start off with that one? I mean, what are you gonna do? I guess we're not in a lockdown, but like we're sheltering in place. It's not like we're mandatory.
Yeah, we're not mandatory. But
it's just
Jason, actually, Jay here. He's over at my place right now doing this podcast, and we're practicing social distancing right now.
Yeah, we are.
We're more than 6 feet away.
We don't have more than 10 people in the same area. Just 2 people here.
But I don't know. I feel like when this is all over, the first thing that I will do. Man, that's a good question. Like, there's so many things that comes to mind. I don't know. Like, go to a restaurant, go to Texas Roadhouse and get a big old T-bone steak, medium rare, all the way, baby. That's what I think I'll do.
I'm gonna get destroyed at a bar.
That's true.
On PBRs.
PBRs.
PBRs will flow freely that night.
No pun intended.
Yeah. But I mean, on a real note, I guess like go on vacation somewhere. I want to get out of here.
We with this whole quarantine
travel
thing,
man.
Sarah and I were supposed to go to Chicago next month for a convention, but that's been canceled.
Right.
And we were also going to go to DC this year for, a trip, but I don't know if that's going to happen. And this past weekend, I was supposed to be in Pennsylvania. That obviously didn't happen either.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even with our band, it's been affected. But on a side note, for those of you listening, we did a thing with Groove U and Elementary Records on the Coda Bus, and we are actually going to have I believe a YouTube live on, what was it, May 29th, I believe.
Yeah, so we are. Yeah, that we do have that coming up. Yeah, it's like a live performance. That's going to be streamed from my place. I think we're all
at your basement. At your bunker.
Yeah.
So that's going to be happening for you. Yeah, we'll definitely. And the great thing about Groove U and Elementary Records, they're actually providing us with the camera and lighting equipment.
Yeah, that's
and they didn't have to do that.
Yeah,
but
that's cool of them to do that.
they're really cool people. Definitely like their page, Elementary Records. GrooveView, they have a social media, they have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, check them out on Facebook and Instagram.
Definitely. They're good people. The whole concept's nice. It's all about students who wants to be, in promotion, sound engineers, manage, music management, and the school brings kids in to help them on their career path. So they support us, we support them. They're good people. That's all I have to say.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. So, next question. Moving on here. I have, so this just says masks.
Masks?
Do you need them?
Masks, do you need them?
I guess.
I'll tell you something. We tried ordering a mask online. It's impossible. So what I did, I got one of my nice white shirts that had like those pit stains of yellow.
No.
And I folded them up, triple thick,
You cleaned
quadruple thick. Well, it was clean, but
Yeah,
stains,
yeah,
But just to make it less awkward, I just put the yellow mark right in my mouth area, so it's like my breath. Oh, I was getting looks, and then it was
my God.
it was so thick that my
I
glasses.
guess it gets people to stay away from you, though.
I mean, you're right.
Yeah, that's a deterrent.
But here's the thing: it was so thick, like sheet wise, that my glasses were fogging up. So I had to like put it under my nose, support it with my glasses.
Dude, that's a real thing though, because I get that too.
And not to another issue that I had with like the hair bungees, or what do you want to call them? The hair scrunchies. I don't know what you want to call them. Like they kept flying off my ear, so I had to use yarn, and I tied them to my ear. And man, I probably looked like $1 million.
Yeah.
but no, I think that they are definitely in need. If people wear masks, it will have a 1.3% chance.
It reduces it. So like if everyone wears, I mean, and I know some people, they think, oh, you were treading on my rights or whatever. It's not about you. It's because you don't know. Even if you don't feel like you're sick, a lot of cases are seen where people are asymptomatic, where they don't even know.
Some people are high risk.
And then you come into contact with someone, you could be carrying it.
Yeah.
And by you covering your mouth and your nose,
keeping everything,
you're minimizing that. Yeah, it's not going to completely be safe, but you're minimizing it. You're doing at least some sort of measure to minimize that.
The word is you're quarantined. You're like, it's all quarantine to yourself.
So if everyone is wearing one, definitely minimizes it. At least it's some sort of measure of protection rather than no measure of protection.
Yeah.
So,
would you,
for what it's worth?
Yeah. Would you rather? I don't know. With with the chaos going on, this is the first time in history one could say that the rebels are killing themselves, protesting and all that.
Well, yeah. Who knows? Well, yeah. Oh, dude. I read about there was a bar owner. I don't know if it was in Ohio, but there was a bar owner who refused to shut his establishment.
You're kidding me.
And he actually passed away like not long ago from COVID-19.
So we're not trying to be the news here, but as you can see, as you can already understand, this is a serious thing. So please, for the sake of Jagged Brick,
for the sake of yourselves
and ourselves,
just be safe.
Just be smart. Don't be careless.
Right.
Quarantine.
So, with that being said, along those lines with quarantine, someone asked, "How are people staying intimate during this time?" So I guess how are you
like
keeping things spicy?
Yeah,
I guess. Because I mean,
Pornhub.
Pornhub. There you go. Which, by the way, I think it's now available. Like premium is available for free. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta check that shit out.
So, because it was something that was offered in like Italy and Spain, and then now it's offered in the USA.
I did not. I'm going to be searching that.
Definitely helps with sheltering in place.
Well, I'm not going to be searching that.
I guess couples. I don't know. Like, because during this time, especially like a lot of couples are now spending more time with each other that they usually don't really spend as
That's
much.
true.
That they didn't before this happened. Because now there's nowhere else to go. So I don't know.
I
I guess
feel
whatever floats your boat. I mean, I'm gonna
I
go into
feel
specifics on that.
I feel, I mean, I can see, but I mean, so far I haven't really had any really concern, but again, you know, I have the same likes as Sarah, so you know, we're cool. We've been playing video games.
Yeah,
We've been
yeah.
cooking a lot, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on, like similar interests. You know, just find something, do something together, and I mean, yeah, I mean, do
Find
what
a
you
new
need to
show
do.
on Netflix
Yeah,
or
find a new
Hulu.
show, watch that Tiger
Binge watch
King.
that. Yeah.
You know, Tiger King.
Tiger King. Yes. That is one of the good things that did come out of this situation,
Literally
I feel like.
right when it happened.
Yeah.
Literally. Like that was one of the first things that I watched.
And I don't really like docu-series.
Really?
I'm not a fan of them.
I love documentaries, man.
Well, like the docu-series that Netflix comes out with. I mean, I'm just not a huge fan, but like this, like I said when I watched it, you give me, I mean, there are so many things happening. Like there's a scene where there's a guy in a tub giving his side of the story. This guy that's all like tattooed and he's like a hitman.
He only has like 3 teeth.
He's got 3, yeah. And there's another guy, yeah, that has only 3 teeth and he's got tats and he's like, you know, talking to some sort of son. I don't know if he's in a barn.
I don't know.
I don't even know.
But he
no,
always
I think
has
he's in
his
his house.
shirts off.
His shirt's off.
And
That show is just wild, man.
The guy with no legs.
Yeah, and then there's guy like a random jet ski scene. The guy that looks like Chucky.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
What did he say? The guy is a living Chucky doll. I about died.
I have to rewatch it. But you know, another show that I've been like really interested in on Netflix, and we binged it. Have you watched that series?
Yeah, I heard about that. That's the guy that's a stalker, right?
Yeah, I love drama, so I just couldn't put it down. It's like the opposite of Tiger King. So if you want to be creepy, you watch You, but if you want to be stupid, you watch Tiger King. If you want to rot your brain, you watch Tiger King.
Yeah, no, it's definitely different, and I hope Netflix continues.
I heard there's going to be a season 2. I mean,
that'd be awesome.
Just think about it. Will Joe Exotic season 2, like through prison, be like calling on phones like, "Hey, Carol Baskin, she causes coronavirus." You know, that's probably what season 2 is going to be all about, man.
I'm never going to financially recover from this. All right, moving on. Corona, is it a good beer? I think.
Yes. Did somebody ask this because of the coronavirus?
Well, I remember when this whole thing went down, people were worried about buying it because they thought that it did. But it was some sort of
But now people think that Bill Gates
ridiculous. but yeah, and then their sales tanked, right?
They have tanked, but me on the other hand is quite the opposite. I'm
you're
buying
sipping on a
stock
Corona right now.
Yeah, I love Corona, man. I love it. Me personally, it's one of my favorite beers. I drink it all the time. Time.
I'm not a fan. I mean, I'll have it, but like and I guess it's very. Is stereotypical the word, or like, you know, I guess cliche, where like I'll have it if I'm on a beach.
And see, I think that's where they
I think that's the marketing.
Fantastic.
That's the
marketing.
Ad. Like you're on the beach and you're sipping on a Corona.
Because when I drink Corona, I hear the water, like the ocean in my head.
Yeah.
Every single time. And I drink it and I think I'm on the beach. I don't know. But honestly, I think it's a good beer. The lime puts another level complexity to it. And I know some people are like, "Oh, I don't put fruit in my beer." Well, you know what? I'm not trying to get I don't know. It's my only source of vitamin C.
Last time I had Corona, man, was in college. It was spring break, and I was passed out on a beach, Panama City. Great time, but I probably passed out for like, I don't know, a while, because like when I woke up, I just felt like just extra cooked.
I heard. I remember growing up, they used to call Corona skunk piss.
Yeah, I can see that though. I mean,
But
it does kind of smell.
It's
got a strong odor to it,
man.
Man.
It smells like beach. Damn it! It smells like beach.
It smells like low tide.
It smells like low tide.
Moving.
I think that answers that question.
Meatball subs. Is there a dom?
I don't even know what that means. Do you want to take this?
I guess what someone was trying to hint at is like with the whole BDSM, like 50 Shades of Grey.
What?
And like correlating meatball subs, because sub. Okay, so sub and dom are like terms.
Well, I know a dom in like mafia terms.
No, like dom with an M.
Dominate. That?
Like a dominatrix, or
okay, yeah.
Like you have a sub who's a submissive, and then you have a dom who's a dominant. The sub.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's like the dynamic in that BDSM.
That's I have no idea,
if you will.
If you want to, I don't know.
I don't know. I guess there has to be, right? By logic. Subs, meatball sub.
I mean, gotta be a dom. I like meatball subs. So what would be at dom? Subway? Yeah. Meatball subs at Subway from a Dominique, right?
I really don't know how to answer that question. I guess there could be, and if so, I don't even know what that sub would be. Would it even be a meatball sub or a meatball sandwich?
You know, I have a really funny
like
story.
The Big Don from like Donato's or something.
I have a really funny, sexy story to tell.
What?
This did not happen to me, audience. This is from another friend of mine who told me this story from another friend. But I guess this guy, oh my God, this is so funny. But I guess like this guy's girlfriend wanted to do it, and he was just like, honey, I'm hungry. And she's like, come on, let's do it. And he's like, no, I'm hungry. I want a sandwich. So you know what she does? Apparently she goes to the kitchen, makes him a sandwich, comes back. He's eating said sandwich as she's fucking.
Where did you hear this?
I can't tell you the sources.
Okay, so we just went into X-rated territory on this podcast. Just like that.
Quarantine, man. Quarantine's
gone to Trent.
But no, he was eating a sandwich as they were doing the Donkey Kong.
Okay. I've never heard it called a Donkey Kong. But okay. So I guess that ties into what people are doing to keep intimate during these times.
But I kid you not, it's a honest to God true story. All
right. So moving on from that, what can we do to help during this time? I mean, other than the basics that we've already been told, right? Sheltering in place when you can.
Stay at home.
Cover your mouth.
Don't eat a sandwich.
Wash your damn hands.
Wash your hands.
Yeah. Just keep your. I said like keep your distance. Yeah.
Yeah.
6 feet, man.
6 feet. Like,
although people don't do that though. Like when you're at the grocery store, so when I go in, I go in and out, man. Like I want to get my stuff and I want to just leave.
Yeah.
I mean, some people go there to just like hang out because like that's their escape. They're like, oh well, this is my hangout time.
The problem is,
man, get your stuff and get out of there.
As people, we are social.
This is true. Yeah, I agree.
We stay together. So
Yeah.
it's just
I can see that.
natural
Yeah.
for people to join together.
Yeah.
So you have to think, okay, so you have to kind of like put yourself back, and it's like, it's hard, I get it, but you just got to be self-conscious.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
You see
Like,
someone coughing in an aisle,
you
you
stay
say
away.
nope.
You can literally see
Say-
those
someone's-
like
you're in the what is it, the oatmeal aisle, and then someone's like, or the cereal, and then someone's like,
and you're like,
and then
nope.
you're like,
And
nope,
you
I'm gonna
turn.
go to a different aisle. Not today.
We're not going down that Titanic
No,
route.
I am not.
We're not going down with that ship.
No. But yeah, I guess just common sense things, just keeping your distance, washing your hands, just being, I guess, really good hygiene.
Good hygiene. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
I will say, with the whole quarantine, it's difficult to like keep days straight.
This is true. Yes.
And also I've noticed
I struggle with that. Like, I'm like, what day is it?
I actually went to work on my day off, and I didn't know that I had the day off, first of all. And oops.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what day it is. Today's Thursday. I don't know. Tomorrow's Friday. So, but sometimes I may or may not remember to shower. And then all of a sudden I've been noticing like I'm getting like acne all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's really weird. So how I keep myself like entertained, I actually work out every other day with resistant bands, and then I have like I have a row machine upstairs.
Oh.
So I do that for like, get my heart rate up, 150 reps, go upstairs like right before taking a shower. I do like 4 sessions of backs, core, arms, legs, every other day, just to keep myself regulated. And that's kind of how I remember to keep myself straight, But that's what I've been doing. How about you, man?
I'd say just like playing instruments, playing games mostly. I've been playing PC games. I just recently bought, I actually finished a game called A Plague's Tale.
Never heard of it.
It's a pretty cool like RPG, story-driven game, based upon the Black Plague. Like, it's set in the Black, like the time, like the Black Plague.
We
with like the rats and whatnot.
Did
so
we
it's
not
cool.
have a conversation of games that we played last podcast? You are totally going the dark route, man. Black Plague, viruses.
So I finished that, and then now I'm playing. I started playing Sunset Overdrive, and that's a pretty cool kick-ass
Sunset
game.
Overdrive.
Yeah, and then I recently bought. It was a game that I played when the Dreamcast was out.
Oh,
it's a Dreamcast game.
I have a Dreamcast.
Nice.
I do.
But like I had this for got this on Steam, and it's Jet Set Radio.
Okay.
And one of my favorite games at that time. Soundtrack's awesome, and like the gameplay is pretty sweet. It's just a very fun game to play, and I think that's like I'm doing stuff that just keeps me occupied and keep your spirits up. I guess that's all you can do.
Another thing I've also been, again, we kind of touched upon this earlier. I've actually been watching a lot of documentaries. I have the History Channel app upstairs on the little Roku. I've watched a whole series of the history of us, which goes from like BC era all the way up to modern day, like with like important events that occurred in history.
Like, the universe?
Yes, yeah. I have. I played that last night.
Yeah.
I don't know. I also feel like with this stuff, it's a good chance. It's a good time to maybe learn something that you don't know, to keep your brain occupied,
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Just
really all you can do at this point is just like, or if you can, because everyone's situation is different.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you gotta find time to take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Do something that you've always wanted to do. You know, we're here sitting down doing a podcast now to, you know, help you to entertain, but just do something, have fun, find something. But I think that's pretty much it. Is there anything else, Jay?
No, that's it, man.
All right. Well, as always, you know, you stay you, America. Good night.